living, boys, a lot of you need help with invading and jungle tracking, so that's all we're doing in this video today. And for all the boys that love a good VOD review, that's at the end, so enjoy. So what I'm going to do to simulate this for you is I'm going to do a raptor start invade. This is one of the most popular invades in the game. Two things will happen of this. One, I go to my raptors, get level 2, go to his blue, and if he's done the blue, he will be on Gromp. We will fight him, try and get the Gromp, and then figure out what to do next if we're going to zone him off of his bot side if it's possible, due to prio or not. And if he isn't there, then we're going to take 2 camps. We might look for a top gank. At worst, we're going to go back to our red buff and clear down. And I'll show you, basically the idea here is to show you how to defend your jungle camps, but also just good tracking because it's such a skill for a Briar player to have. So right here, we found him. I don't think we have kill here because he'll flash. We weren't able to get it. Now I will say for this particular example, Zed clears so incredibly fast. Now we're not actually going to go to his wolves here. Zed is one of the only champions that you don't get to just kill there. I think he has the fastest clear in the game. So, I mean, it is what it is. For this example, though, we're just trying to help you work on your invades, but also work on your tracking. And that'll give you some more opportunities. Now, he could have walked at us here. So I'm going to pull this really far down, W1, W2. We're going to keep it moving. Now, don't forget, right, if he did 2 camps, flash, right? What did he do next is what I have to figure out. So what that means is if he's on, 12 farm and we see him on raptors and the raptors are still alive, then he hasn't cleared them and you know that his top side is gone, which means that his next respawn would be level 4 camps, and those are very valuable for you. So all we really want to do now is just continue to clear until we see him and then make an informed decision based off of that. Right now my bot lane's being super aggressive, so he might gank. So right now he's on 20 farm with both buffs, so you know that his Krugs are up. Now he's going to his Krugs or he's going to wrap back around for a gank. So now using that planning, seeing Leona go in means that he came back for the gank. And again, man, you'd be surprised on how much you can tell just about what someone else did because of what another player did. Oh my god, my Twitch is him! So now we know that if we did want to... Yeah, you're not getting away with that. If he did want to clear his Krugs and commit to that, he would have been at 24 farms. So we know that this is up, or rather, sorry, that his wolves are not up. These 2 are down. This is coming up first because that's what he did first. And then he went to wolves onward. Now, there is a point where you could technically say that maybe he skipped the wolves, went all the way around, did those camps on his bot side. Technically, that could be true. In which, like, maybe you go for a wolf invade right now and find out that you're wrong and then you'd figure it out. But the reality of it is that more times than not, once he sees me retreat through up here, he thinks that his wolves are safe and goes there. So that's one of the times where it's like, what's more consistent, But either way, he's on 24 farms, so you assume that he did his, right here. Oh, he's kind of going a bit far without me. Yeah, he's going to show. Now, where my least messed up there is, does he come back? He's on 24 farms, so this Gromp is down. This Gromp is up, he went to wolves first, so his wolves are, down. Now, again, when you just see 4 CS, it can mean so many things, but it builds upon itself, right? You just make a decision, you just keep correcting. So now we know that these are down, and likely what he did is from base, he W's over this wall and then goes for that, and then looks for top dive and so on. So it's a level 4 camp, so obviously that was one that he, that respawned from his first time and he didn't go to. We're going to look for a gank here just because the timing is good, really. She's going to target me. There's almost nothing I can do here, especially without my money spent. I'm not going to go to my Krugs here because do you remember, right? We did our Raptors only, right? Raptors invade, then we did our red buff downwards. So this is actually still level 1 camp. These are not worth your time. They are so far from worth your time, it's insane. We are cycling in a full clear, one less camp than him. But if we take one of his camps, then we're up, actually, right? Because he gets 3 level 4 camps, and we get 4. Because we got his plus our 3. So again, he's on 26 farm now. Most of that was likely finishing up Raptors. He probably finished Raptors and then went to 28 farm and then cleared his Krugs for 32. So we assume that his whole bot side is down right now and his top side is respawning. So he's likely looking to go mid gank into his top side right now. So I'm actually just going to meet him there. And the reason why he's not doing Dragon is because he doesn't have bot prio right now. In which, like, you can assume that if he's not comfortable going Dragon, then he's going to go back to where he can make money. I don't feel too comfortable with winning 1v1 right now, given that his laners could walk first, although I do have Galio. So I'm going to grab level 6 here, and we're going to try and fight him. He likely already killed this blue buff, but his wolves, since he did his wolves beforehand, will be up. So we're going to use our sweeper here to see that he is in fact not on the blue. And he already killed these 2. My god, Zed's clear speed is ruining any idea. Never mind, I think I know what happened. I think he did the wolves, then went to blue buff. And going to blue buff, my sweeper didn't see it because he pulled it further back. Jungle has so much to it, man. Trust me. I'm not gonna lie, like, we don't get to just do the one camp invade snowball and just drop 40 kills on this guy. I think I like this better. You're seeing, like, I mean, a lot of really good decisions here. He likely goes to his red, but I think he might juke a little bit, so let's shoot it this way. Oh, bad. Like, usually I would tell you to shoot it in this area, but I thought he might pivot back at the sound. Now, going for this invade is bad because Leona and Syndra could be here. I'm loosely believing in my my simple little Galio guy here. Seems like they know I'm here somehow, off some word. I'm going to try and kill Leona here. I'm going to buffer my E onto the Z to get the kill on that. We do need to clear this wave to reset their lane. So that'd be good. We're both just trying not to get too much turret aggro till one of those ranged walks up. There we go, good job. Can actually grab a plate here too. Good. You don't necessarily need to do Dragon right now in a game like this because you guys are currently winning. When you are winning in a game, Dragon becomes so, like, when it is free to me, I will do it. More than, like, I need to be team fighting so correctly. Basically saying that, like, when you're snowballing, some games you're just going to snowball before you get to Dragon Soul. So going out of your way to do Dragon sometimes isn't as good as just tempo plays and taking good fights with your team. But I'm doing it this time because I don't really have a strong tempo play right now. I have too much money in my pocket. To be honest, I hate the situation that I'm in where I need 300 gold to get my Titanic here. This basically says that he gets to go grubs for free, and he's super greedy. He actually goes to my top side, and I fall a little bit behind. But based on the farm that he has, we last saw him with 49. So as long as he doesn't come out of my top side with 12 more, so 61, we'll be just fine. But yeah, jungle's cool, man. Jungle is very cool. Again, there's like so much on this game that people don't realize. And it's like, it's tough to explain like these feelings that you get. Like, I see Leona stepping up in a 2v2. So I assume that he double backed for this gank. It's so crazy. I'm going to assume that I already lost the grubs here. And I'm just going to go to my top side. I'll shoot a hawk shot here, just in case I can get lucky. He took one and left. Now that's very interesting, because you need 2 grubs to get the feats point. So I think he's kind of trolling right now. Him not being on the grubs, I'm going to agree to recall, because me being on this Titanic means that I never have to recall again for a very long time. I'm changing my plan based off what he did. He should have been fully clearing the grubs here, and that's it. But he took one and then just dipped. So now he's really far behind. So yeah, I'm liking that. Very weird play from this guy, but it's alright. I mean, he likely has an idea that I don't know about. Now again, those Krugs, right? Still really low level, so it's not even worth to go do them. Like if this was a, you know, a camp I've reset 3 times, maybe it's worth, right? Keep me farmed up, but 3 minutes till dragon, we're alright. So right here we're going to feed point number 2. And then from there, we're just going to play for next dragon, get feats upgraded, and live the dream. We last saw him on 64 farm. So it must have been, he got what? He got 61 from the Raptors? Can I just gank this guy and live? I'm going to stun this guy before he gets ult off. So basically I W flash Q to stun the Mord before he ults. That way we can deal as much damage, practically ensuring that like whoever... Oh, Leona, don't do this. You're not even level 6, bud. How are you gonna cook? But yeah, if you stun him and then deal a bunch of damage, whoever goes into the death realm, level 1 by the way, so he never invaded these, just wins the fight. If he starts with ult, then it's a lot worse. Now I'm going to hit this scryer, check his top side. I assume it's warded because Leona was just here. Nothing. Again, they still could be top side, so I need to be pretty careful about this. But we can start confirming where his camps are. So right here, and then I W down. Yep. Nice. Tap that. Syndra's trying to catch me out here, so I'm just going to run. I don't know what their plan is. Oh, I see. Hee. Save me! No way, I die there, bro. Cook it up. No, Olaf didn't get it. Okay, we get one. Enemy team pulled a really good defense on his wolves there. That won't always happen, but it definitely can happen. Certain teams are going to defend for their jungler a lot harder or softer than other teams. Right there, I'm not too sold on their play. But, I mean, to be honest, it was 3 for 1, so, I mean, technically good. I'm just not sold on it because of where it left their cooldowns. Where now it's like you have Olaf that's going to get ult and both sums first onto their Mord. So I think he's going to trade back 1. And Syndra not having ult means that I can start this dragon ASAP. And she might get ult like at the later end of it. Sure, I don't have Galio, but Galio's been having prio without it. So we might be able to turn this into a positive thing. Again, when bad things happen, there's still like lights at the end of that tunnel, right? So you have to just be aware of it. We were able to steal his camp. Now that might add up for us getting smite advantage pre this dragon, depending on how I want to play it. Where like I could delay this dragon. You see I have 2 points for my jungle item. So if I wait till 30 seconds, I get a bonus treat. Now next camp gives me 2 stacks. So that means that I could force a smite advantage situation here. Just actually by going to dragon. Luckily I already have that dragon for free because he went top. But in a world that he was playing for this, we could force a higher smite situation. And again, it's good to just know these things because, you know, again, just because they don't add up this game doesn't mean it won't next game or the following. Now he's likely to start Rift Herald. Now the cool thing is, right, I don't need to smite this, hopefully, right? So I can actually get 1 camp. That's going to give me smite upgrade. I can ult to the Rift. If he was on it, he would get cooked. Unluckily, I shot that ult, and then he showed up on screen, so life sucks, but... Try and hide a little bit. But again, we're doing the same thing. We're going to force that smite advantage that we were talking about. So go straight to it here. As you can see, he's on 5 stacks. The odds of him getting 3 camps in the time that I do this are very low. He has 3 camps left to get, but he has no bonus treat, so we'd have to do 3 full camps because he just used the bonus treat from that. Again, bonus treats hit every minute 30 seconds. So, or sorry, every 30 seconds into a minute. So 14:30, 15:30, 16:30, 1:30, 2:30, everything. So this guy has no way to stop us on this game plan. So slowly go to 1200. And again, as long as it's not under 900, he couldn't outsmite you there. We're definitely going to look for this play. Leona's standing in here for sure, right? Ooh, where'd they go? She wore this and turn around? Surprised. Nice. Now you assume he's just clearing up his bot side camps. I assume that he's just standing next to the one that's going to spawn. He could be on my blue, technically. If he saw me on Rift without a blue buff. I would like to play for this. Me getting second item is very important right now. So this is one of the times where I gotta put me first. And now your mid-game jungle tracking is it's a lot more tough. It mostly comes down to like where your wards are. So like right now, because we have so much vision on this top side quadrant, we essentially know that he's attacking from a bot side, right? Because if he was top side, we would see him, and that's just it. So he has to be attacking from bot side here. So as I approach these camps, I have to be ready to fight mentally, right? So that's why you see I even leave that with like only 100 left rather than smite early. Looks like Mort is starting to get the better end of topside here. That's okay. Zed is here. They pulled 3, we pulled our support down, so we do need to play for this. I'm on second item though. Look, man, it's got to be this way. So now you assume that he goes topside because you already assume that he went to his bot side, so you know that he'd be here. The next play is going to be on these neutrals. You see their support setting up vision here, so we're just going to pink this, deny that. And then one cool thing that you do is you pink this. You know that this is warded, so hopefully you can like slide by that. Find an angle here. They're going to look for 3 here, so you have to be a little careful. Oh, and then miss your W. That's very certified. You have to know what you're doing. Good. I would happily ult to this, but we do need to wait for our support again. It's still 2v3. Do you get there too late? Pray that he gets W. I delayed this and still missed, so life sucks. We can still look with Elise and Twitcher though. Again, most of your mid-game team fights will just be counting numbers, right? They get 3, you pull 3, and so on. Now, of course, with our top laner being dead, they pull 4. So now we actually want to play to live. We saw 4 and 1, so we know that Galio's free to split. He's going to look for that tier 2. I'm going to look onto this guy, check his attacks. We see that he has E upgrade. I don't think he does, right? Yep. Just going to go pretty crazy. He might ult if he needs to. Oh my god, I'm so scared. It's insane. You could have died for the 1-for-1, but it's really not worth it. I'm going to let Rift Herald do the work here. I'm happy my Galio actually recalled this. So now we can get him the money too. Slam this. I don't think it's really too worth to drive it into mid-tier 1 here. Main thing I'm trying to do right now is actually just heal. We don't really have a timer to do Otacon. It takes too much to do. Shoot. Dude, what is with me missing these W's? Am I a noob? Try and just get him out. Nice. That's a huge chunk onto Mord that might have just completely opened us to play for Dragon here. Ping to Twitch that he could heal off this. If he chooses not to, that's okay. Again, we just saw Zed bot side. We took his camps, so we know that he's going to top side here. So we're going to ping our boy off. And again, like really, a lot of the mid-game tracking is just knowing what side they're not on. Trying to ping your team away from dying to them, and then keep it pushing. Oh my god, I just DC'd. There's like a league bug right now where people are constantly DCing. Definitely a Merc Treads game for sure. Grab a little bit more health here. Maybe I should have done Longsword Pink Ward for sure, but that's okay. If they don't defend Otacon, they're trolling. Again, like, I expected this game to turn into like one camp invade, I super snowball, but I mean, dude, it's pretty sick. Like, I feel like this game there was way more to learn, because this is like a better situation. Like, you won't always get the full, like, they just straight up fold to you, die, you drop 30. Like, this is pretty realistic, where you have to continue to track them as much as you can. Right, so right here, he's going to reset. He already did his top side like we said earlier, so he's probably going to look here on bot side for a second. So now he's sweeping in to make sure that he can do it. He's going to see that his Krugs are up, and then he's probably going to go to them. No, he's accepting the loss of them again. He might be attacking my top side. That could be based off of whatever vision Leona got him. Yeah, he's going straight to my top side here. He wants me to start the fight so he can ult in, so I'll do that. Just gonna use my W to dodge whatever Zed tries to do here. Nice. Now, if he had vision of whatever side I went to, he could try and attack the next. So, like, your blue buff could be in jeopardy if you're on a ward right now. So we want to really keep our eyes here. My Elise knows to start checking his top side, which is really good. Because if he doesn't show on his top side, and he doesn't show on this ward, then he could have recalled. He knows to be wary of this. Smart player. We would try and kill him here at worst. Wow, this guy is really, really defensive. I'm not going to lie. Not a lot of players are so willing to play jungle and give up their camps like this. Gonna be honest. Very few players will play like this. Despite it's like actually correct right now and it's faring very well for him, not a lot of people are willing to do this because jungle feels bad when this is you. I think I die here, but I can try and do as much damage. Kind of got abandoned by my team there. Once you E over the wall, though, you know as Briar, like, hey, you're going to go down. So maybe there's a world that I ping more for my team, just not forget about me. And then my Elise says, yo, what the fuck? Yes, bro. You don't understand! Man, it's okay. He doesn't understand my champion. And, like, sure, you could have WQ'd the Leona there, but you saw that Syndra's over the wall going to QE you, so you're going to run out of damage. You're going to have to use E and then run away. She would live. So we needed the E to kill Leona. But that's like, again, that's Briar knowledge. I don't expect my team to know that much about Briar, I'm going to be honest. I think that the only thing I put on my team is that they should, like, you know, trust as much as I do, right? If these guys go sending it in for a, you know, big fight, the implication is that I will too, right? So much to the same degree, I think that they should, if they see me E someone, they should definitely try and bail me out too. Getting my smite on cooldown so I can get another another iteration of smite. Go to 2 stacks once again. He's looking for my raptors. He's getting a little crazy, isn't he? Now, I doubt he looks for my Krug, so he's likely to probably look for Olaf here and then reset to his bot side. So let's get his bot side on cooldown now. Yep, they're doing exactly that. If she walks backwards, we'll hit. She did not. We kill anyway, though. Good. And now, think of the trade. They just killed Olaf for 300 gold. We killed Kai'Sa at 300 gold. They might look barren with no damage, right? But we just got 2 of his camps, so that's 400 gold. 200, I got 200, he didn't. Again, they're doing this so slow that we're actually able to make it. And the target they killed has TP, so when the time comes, the time comes. We're just going to look for a W flash Q here. Actually, didn't even need it. Oh yeah, I got Mordekaiser. When he Qs, we just flash it. That way he can't actually kill us. And then we can just hit him over the wall. Our Q actually went to the ward, so that's why this guy's still moving. Nice. Bad Baron for them. And that gives us Dragon Soul. Now, I will say, like, again, it's there's thought in the sides that I'm picking, right? I'm picking bot side because, you know, it sets me up to take his camps. Like, he took my Raptors, which is one camp. I took his Raptors red, right? He could have played for his own bot side there and then looked to defend his Kaisa, but he instead tried to play his team, you know, his macro, put him in a situation that he went for the Olaf kill into the Baron. But, I mean, just think of the trade, right? Your target doesn't have TP, ours does. With same death timer, we will always be up players there. And sure, they got the Baron. I mean, I got Mortalton. But overall, there's more for him to lose. I'm going to try and do some sneaky Briar plays here. Auto Q, auto Titanic here. Try and set that up, and then when they come to kill me, we just leave. Tag a bush for Blue Smite to kick in, and we're good. Nice, we got Dragon Soul, it's really good. Going on to third item here, we're going to pick up Sundered Sky. Death's Dance could be like kind of cracked this lobby, but I think right now, Magic Resist is getting pretty good. Just gonna farm up again. When there's no neutral and you don't have your full team, that's the time to farm. So like right here, going to this fight is not correct, right? This guy's egoing really hard. Not gonna lie, I mean, like for how good of a bot lane I have this game, I have an equally bad top lane. And then a very neutral and badass mid laner, so you gotta chill. But yeah, he's having a rough game, and the thing about him having a rough game is not only having a rough game, but he's like not trying to have a good game either. Where like, again, he's taking a 1v3 that he could walk away from, and his team pinged him away. You alright, bro? You good, man? Hate LP, I think. Now at this point in mid-game, again, you really don't know which camp he's going to go to. Like, he's going to probably clear both. It is believable that he's going to just stand near his mid lane and hover his blue buff side. My team is knee deep in their side and does not care where I'm at. So I might need to chalk up my game plan, that is farm and get money. And this does not look good for us at all. I'm going to start taking away their waves. It's going to be the only way that we're going to get out of this bad situation. That's just a coin flip fight. Team not really caring too much about dub. Care more about fun. If Leona shows, we can go with Leona here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna gas out here without a little bit of help. Oh, at least you had fun, bro. To be fair, though, it was kind of sick. Like, I don't know. I don't really get too mad at stuff like that because, like, again, I perfectly timed a Mord ult E for my teammate, and, like, that was badass. And sure, like, the end result is that maybe you shouldn't be in that situation and save your teammate once he starts trolling anyway. But, you never know what's on the other side of the door, right? I wasn't for sure that I wouldn't carry or not carry that fight. I really feel like I want more damage. So maybe we go Overlords here. Defensive stats would be cool. By the way, this guy's 12-3 right now. It's actually crazy. Like, sure, we're up 60 farm of just straight hardcore jungle diff, but tell me he's not just collecting shutdowns. Man, even when you play good, albeit better, whatever you want to call it, track them perfectly, sometimes your team decides to just coin flip perma and they get a, you know, second chance at life. But this won't always happen, right? You'll outplay someone and completely demolish them, and that'll happen too. Man, use ultis. I think my Twitch problem is using too many ultis, not gonna lie. Dude, back up, man. What is going on? Enemy team is like happily just walking as 5. And that's it. And it's called Death Ball. And all you do is you spread out, take turrets away from them, or match their numbers and then just win the team fight. We are doing neither. We're doing Twitch, go have fun, try and glide, And then everyone else try and pick up the pieces. And welcome to high-elo, guys. Trust me, people do not care as much as you think. But it's okay, man. As long as you stay locked, you give yourself a way better chance of winning. So all I'm trying to do is just make sure I think about my plays and keep it moving. Nice. They might see that TP just by looking. You can see TP through Fog of War. So like they might have just seen that. Heal up, buddy. Thank you. Now these two are the most like prepped spots. Like they're going to check those with everything that's not their body first. And because of that, like you don't want your first engage to be there because it just simply, I mean, it won't work out that well for you. That's the reality of it. Oh, Leona kind of trolling here. Let's go ahead and just collect that big stun onto the AD carry. Go right to him. Insta one tap. This guy's going to ult. If he didn't, he would die. I'm going to flash WQ smite, actually. I'm close enough. Send this through. Once he starts using his next E, I will flash it. Nice. That should be GG. We go in. Where'd Mord get off to? Guys, just end. What are we doing? Actually, maybe we can't. We have to hit Mord without him getting to the wave. That's what we got to do. So if Mord steps out of turret, you slam him. And if he doesn't, then you have to dive him. So like right here, I'm going to attack him before he can be near the wave. I'm going to put him into the turret, and I'm going to make sure I can live. Nice. I mean, look, man. What do you want me to say? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Let me tell you, man, there's probably people that didn't like this video because it wasn't the, like, full, like, Raptor start, drop 30 kills. I'm keeping this video, and it's going up because the decisions and the updating of information is so much more valuable than me clip farming I invaded in one camp, and that's it. So, yeah, dude, what a badass video. Shout out these guys. They played very serious. Nice. Yeah, I mean, really good. Huge. Good damage. This guy's up gold on me. Jungle diff the whole game. More damage taken, of course. Briar. Runes look good. So yeah, hopefully you guys learned what you should have here. Again, this video was supposed to be educational more than clip farm. If you want to see me clip farm, go to my Twitch or something. I don't know. You guys have a good one. Thanks so much. Hope you learned something. Now I'm going to Vod review a little bit just to show you where I got these guesses from, and we can double check which ones I was actually right on. And this is actually how you get really good at tracking, is you just double check yourself. I know it's cringe. What? Logan, I got to learn something true. Now again, it is very fair to note that, wait, did he get a leash? Is that why? Okay. Already, we just learned something. I thought in the moment that Zed cleared 2 camps because his jungle clear was so good. No, he got a leash. Now, true, it is like still fact. He is one of, if not the fastest clear in the game. I think he's second to Zyra now that I think about it. But that's like perfect plant RNG. But either way, yeah. So he got a leash. So that's why we were late. Now we know. So now this reinforces to me that I actually can do this to other Zeds. It wasn't the fact that his clear just has him leaving at that time. It's because he got a leash, bro. So that makes sense. So again, we do our thing standard, right? Raptor clear as fast as possible, kill it halfway there, and then send it at him. By the way, like, dude, this wasn't smite range. I'm gonna cry, bro. Like, this isn't smite range. The hell. Still, we do get the benefit. W, auto. And then we would W2 there to PTA proc him. Luckily, he just flashes away, so we go up the flash. Now, we assumed that he did Wolves, Raptors red, and then bot gank, and that his Krugs were up. So let's double check if that's actually what he does here. What is he cooking? So it might have been the Krugs. And would you look at that? Bro, how many times did I write this game? I think I was wrong more. So he takes this gank, right? And then I was like, he would retreat to his Krugs if they were up. But no, and then Leona, we knew that he would stay because Leona stepped. Which is fine. Good. Then we get to go there. Now, we assumed that... So, this is where he goes... I believe he goes to 24 farm and ganks top. So, we originally thought that he did his Gromp, but because of the desync of the camp, we thought that he had done Wolves, thinking that he had previously done the Wolves and that the Krugs were up, right? Do you remember in the video, I was like... For him to be at 24, he had to do the Gromp because the Gromp was the only camp that should have been up. But actually, the level 1 camp was the Wolves instead of the Krugs. So I was wrong. It's kind of badass, man. It's like math, man. You can, you can get the right answer in the wrong way sometimes. It's kind of sweet. And again, I'm wrong on all of this, mostly just because of that leash. The leash is crazy. Now, he does this. Now, if you remember correctly, I knew that he would see Elise based off this timer, so I ping her to go around. She doesn't do that, and I think he sees, Then he sees her there. So as you can see, he didn't see me, hey. So then we realized that, hey, his Gromp is up right here. I'm like, okay, I'm going to take it then. And that's because he did the Wolves, which we corrected ourselves on later. Now, knowing that, though, we know that he will go down bot side, so we're going to look mid here. Mid, we don't get anything, that's okay. We take our recall, spend our 1,500. He does his bot side 2 camps, and then he's on vision looking for a bot gank here. We see him walk up, hit the scryer. Good. We know that he's there, so we come to try and counter gank this. We assume that he'll try and go for topside invade on us, so instead of going dragon, we prioritize our camps. We try and... yeah, dude, look at this play. We try and conduct an invade on his camp. So I sweep to see that the blue isn't up. So he must be on Wolves, but no, he did Wolves and pulled the blue, so we don't see. So then we go here, and we miss our invade. Look at how close this invade was, by the way. Because we realize, okay, he's on blue then. Then we go for it. Boom, he just kills it. I mean, dude. Good try. And then we know that he's standing there. We're going to look for the fight. He's going to live. It's no big deal. But we do get to deny the crab. Good. Now we're just still chasing him. We're just denying him plays. Well executed play from me this time. Both times I went bot this game, I actually kind of cooked. Nice. Do the dragon here, regardless of my recall. Take the 4 camps, yeah, and then he does 1 and then leaves. Goes to his camps. I don't know why he thought I would be at Grubs there, because I just did dragon. So yeah, he's not even there. But him not being there gives us feats because I'm able to get the 2 Grubs. So yeah, we've effectively seen everything that we need to see. Again, like mid-game tracking is sometimes based off like your team and what vision they can get you or how often he shows for free. But yeah, really interesting game. Again, I like the idea of keeping this one because it's imperfect. You get to see more of how to actually learn and how to play with intention, and then how to learn from it and realize that there's other options that you maybe forgot of, like getting a leash in 2025, which is crazy. So yeah, I mean, flat out, I mean, a really badass game, not gonna lie. And like the thing is, this was still a really clean game for me, and I was still wrong on a few notes. Like sure, I was right on a good amount, and I'm still up 700 gold early game, which is a ton. Playing fights well, but you can always be doing better. And if I could leave you with one last thing, it's the idea that, like, imagine I didn't go back to the VOD, okay? I'd be thinking about this game, thinking I played a lot better than what I actually did. And because of that, I would be reinforcing a bad habit of, like, I thought that I made this idea in my head that Zed can be done 2 camps before my Raptors invade. And because of that, I might not be invading Zed's tomorrow because that thought is in my head, but it actually wasn't true. So double checking yourself is always the key. So hopefully you enjoyed this. And yeah, man, it's crazy. Jungle is crazy. So enjoy. Thank you so much.